Guys, it's Melanie and I'm back for one more quick review, and this one is much anticipated because I think, like you guys have kind of guessed from previous videos, I was on the hunt for the Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal in Barely Branded for a very long time. I got really frustrated when I couldn't find the Barely Beige. And from what I can tell, this is very similar to the Barely Beige, and it's just slightly less pink than Barely Beige was. So anyway, I was super excited to finally find this at my local Walmart. And P.S., if you're having trouble finding this and you really want it, it is available on the Walmart website. So just Google Walmart and Maybelline Color Tattoo in metal and it'll come right up for you. So I believe on the website everything but the blue is available. You can also type in your zip code and it will come up with the Walmart that is closest to you, and will actually be able to tell you if these are in stock or not. Just a quick heads up, I have a feeling that lots of Walmarts could potentially do this, but when I found it, it was in a display kind of at an end cap facing the wall, and there was like another display of like a little shelf thing that swung out and covered up the entire side of the Maybelline display, and it was like CoverGirl mascaras. So I literally had to, like, because that little swing thing like didn't actually pull out, I had to like pull out the display a little bit and actually kind of reach behind and get these. So just a heads up, if it says in your local store that they are available and you're having trouble finding them, check an end cap and make sure that you check all three sides of the end cap, because I bet you it could be hiding behind something else. So I don't know why they were trying to hide them. It's very tricky of them. But I managed to hunt them down. I did get one of these for my professional kit to be able to put in there, and I also picked up another inked in pink to be able to use on brides as well. I love this. I used it this morning, so you can see it on my eyes right now. I'm sorry about my lighting here. It's I sit in front of like a huge window, so it's really bright, and a lot of times it washes out my makeup quite a bit, and you can't really tell like how like intense or vibrant something is. But we'll see if it comes off on camera. So you can see it on my lids there. It's super shimmery, super bright, very opaque and very buildable, and I love that about this. This to me is very similar to Bare Study from MAC, and I actually had returned my Bare Study because I really found that it wasn't going on super smoothly onto my lids. Like when I swatched it on my hand, it did great, but when I put it on my lids, like it just didn't go on very smoothly at all. So I tried it several times, just could not get it to do what I wanted it to. I knew that I loved the consistency of the Maybelline Color Tattoos because they are very buildable and they're very opaque even from the first layer. So I knew I was going to love this, which is why I was so obsessed with finding it. So I'll show you guys the color here. So very similar to Bare Study, and also very similar to the one that they put out with the fall limited edition collection, which was Barely Beige. Barely Beige, like I said, is just slightly pinker tone, and this is more of like a true like champagne type color. And I'll show you a swatch here. It's so pretty, and these go on so beautifully. I think these are like what the MAC paint pots ought to be for what they charge for them. So I think the paint pots are like $19.50 if I remember correctly. I paid $5.95 at Walmart for this. Goes on so smoothly. So let me show you guys what I used today to get this look. I am still using my Naked palette from my weekly beauty basket. So I first put on the Barely Branded, I keep wanting to call it Barely Beige, the Barely Branded all over my lid. Then I put Virgin in the inner corner. I put Sin in the middle part of my eye. And then on like the outer V, I used Toasted, which is right here. So it's very much like a champagne to rose gold type look. Like I said, because it's so bright right here, I don't know if you'll be able to tell what it really looks like, but it's beautiful in person. So if you have this and you have the Naked palette, give this look a try. It is an awesome, like, everyday look. And if you paired like a darker lip, say you took MAC's Rebel or even a red, like Russian red, or even like a nude, like kind of the lip that I have going on here, it would be absolutely gorgeous. Insanely neutral, so shimmery and pretty. I would say that I'm not sure why they call this a metal necessarily. I would call this very much like a shimmer finish. For it to seem like a metal type finish to me, I would expect it to be a lot more of like a metallic finish. And what I mean by that is a lot more shiny and just very kind of in your face. This is a little bit more subdued and subtle and just like pretty, you know, kind of just like what I would call like a pretty color. I don't know any other way to explain it, but just super neutral, easy to wear every day, easy to wear on its own. Like, I didn't even necessarily have to put on the Virgin and the Sin. I could have just put Toasted in my outer V and it would have absolutely been gorgeous, but I just kind of took it a couple steps further today. So love this. So smooth, so creamy. None of my color tattoos have dried out yet. And I have Toughest Taupe, and then I also have, this is the, which one is this? Bad to the Bronze, which I absolutely love as well. I think that these two together would be stunning if you did like Barely Branded all over the lid and then just did Bad to the Bronze in your crease. So I highly, highly recommend this. If you can find them, definitely stock up on these. I think they are a permanent part of the collection of these color tattoos, but because they're such a hot ticket item right now, they seem to be kind of frustrating and hard for people to find. So if you can find them, definitely pick up a couple. If anything, you could probably sell them on eBay for like $20. I think I was saying in my haul video yesterday, which was a total fail, by the way, that I was finding them on eBay for like, you know, $15 to $20. So, you know, 2-3 times the price of what you actually pay for these at the store. So not that I'm advocating that people, you know, pick these up and then sell them on eBay. Don't make it tricky for the rest of us to find them. So I will say that I picked up the last of the Barely Branded that they had, which was 2. They had 2 in stock. And so one for myself and then one for my kit. So I'm not like hogging it just for me. I'm sharing it with brides. So anyway, I absolutely love this. Highly, highly recommend it. Just highly recommend these in general. If you're looking for like fun, bright colors, I mean, they have some gorgeous colors to choose from. And these are so long wearing. I always wear them with an eye primer, but I bet that I could get away without using an eye primer. It's just kind of habit every day for me to put it on, so I always wear it. But these seem to do a really good job of keeping oily lids at bay and just lasting all day long. So I'm so, so excited about them. Love this color. So thankful I finally found it. And yeah, highly recommend it. So if you can find it, or if you're willing to order it off of the Walmart website, I absolutely think that you should do it. You know, I think a lot of these things are often hyped up on YouTube, but this is one of the ones that truly is like an amazing product that, you know, it's about time that they came out with a color like this that was a part of the permanent edition, because the only really like lighter option that they had was a frosty white, which I just wouldn't really use as much. So I think having something that is more of like a champagne tone really, really appeals to me. Much more versatile. So there you have it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.